Hey guys, Future Time Lock here. So, I made what we like to call in the industry an oopsie. Apparently, I either forgot to save or lost the footage for this chunk of the game. Under different circumstances, this probably wouldn't matter as much. Like, maybe I lost just a run-through of a dungeon or something silly like that. But no, I happened to somehow fail to keep the footage for the most important chunk of this entire game. So over the course of the last few days, I've been trying to remedy this problem. I tried a couple of things, they didn't work, and I ultimately had to accept that I was going to have to replay through the entire game to get to this point, just to record this part, so that you guys could enjoy the story to its fullest potential. So, you may notice that Callahan happens to be above level 50. This is because I started him out as level 50 so that I could just rush through the game without any issues. And now I am back to the part of the game where I was. So, here's hoping I don't have any more difficulties. Because honestly, this was super infuriating, and the things I do to have a complete series mentally daunting. Anyways, so if you notice that my voice is deeper than, you know, a point in the series that it was, or it's just some weird things like that, my microphone, etc., just ignore it if it changes in the next episode. And I'm sorry that this happened. I wish that it didn't, obviously, for your sake and for my sake. Without further ado, here is this chunk of the story. And thank you guys for still watching, even though I am apparently a disaster who cannot keep all of his footage intact. Okie dokie, so let's get on with this dungeon, shall we? I noticed during this little speed through of my game that honestly these dungeons in this chunk are still really hard. Like, even though I'm above the level necessary for this chunk of the game. Oh, also sorry if these voices are any different, whether that be that I forgot how I did them, or, you know, my voice is just slowly shifting, so.
Breloom, are you sure about this?
Yeah, I heard them say that they were taking Callahan and Xavier to the bluff. It's gotta be the spot.
But do you really want to take on the famous Team Charm? That's just silly. You know that I'm not a fighter, Breloom. I don't think that I can help you here.
Oh, right. That's a good point. Okay, new plan. Just sit back and watch the magic.
Metacham, you look exhausted. Why don't you get some rest for a bit?
Don't worry about me. If anything, you should be worrying about Gardevoir. What happens if she falls asleep before Grovile's ready to leave? He's sure taking his sweet time in there. That won't happen. This certainly isn't my first restless night. I just need to continue to focus on conserving my energy. I guess that means we'll have to hold off any intruders on our own.
I don't think that'll be a problem. It's the middle of the night. We're on the edge of town. And we're being pretty sneaky.
Were we really, though?
Sneaky enough. Besides, there's only one way into this place. Who would be crazy enough to come charging down those stairs?
Spore!
What?
Whoa! Xavier really is here! And Callahan, too. Okay, Spinda, you're good.
Oh my!
I'm gonna try to wake up Xavier here. You should go wake up Callahan. I don't know how much time we have, and I'm not trying to be here when the rest of them wake up.
Okay.
Yo, Xavier, rise and shine. We're busting you out of here. Hello?
Breloom, I don't think that's going to work. Come over here for a moment.
What's up?
Do you notice Callahan's expression right now? If I had to guess, I'd say that Callahan is stuck inside a very intense dream right now. It's going to take a lot more than loud noises to wake them up.
Yeah, that's how Xavier looks too.
But what makes you say that? I used to do some dream therapy on the side. Though I never thought that it would come in handy here.
Alright, so, do you know what we have to do to wake up Callahan and Xavier?
Well, I have a good guess. When a dream as bad as this one appears, you usually need to go inside the dream and see what's causing trouble. But I don't feel very comfortable going into this dream. I have a bad feeling about this.
Can you let me do it then?
What? You can't be serious. This could be really dangerous.
Nah, I'm serious.
Oh, Breloom. Okay, I'll get ready to use Dream Eater then. But I can't stay around here when Team Charm wakes up. I won't be there to let you out of the dream once you're done. You might need to fix Xavier's dream too. How do you plan to handle all of this?
I'll think of something. I always do, don't I, Spinda?
Well, I guess if this is what you want me to do.
Yeah, so as you noticed, I'm a little busted. But it's fine. I literally had to use Reviver Seed still in one of the dungeons before this, so... hopefully my dungeoneering experience is still a little authentic. Also, Xavier's probably at a different level than she was, but it's fine. I'm also gonna hope that, because I'm recording this instead of streaming it, that maybe my emulator will run a little more smooth. I have no idea if that will change anything, but, you know, it feels weird, like, maybe I shouldn't talk about anything recent going on, because, like, of the continuity flow of this. See what I mean, though? Like, the Pokemon in this chunk are still, like, really powerful. Jesus! I do have one more Reviver Seed, but, like, goddamn. Oh, do I have a Heal Seed? I do, I have plenty. Yeah, I'm not about just walking around like... Oh, come on. No! Whatever, it's fine. Probably had an Oran Berry that I could have eaten to avoid something like that happening, but you know what? I think I've lost my will to care so much about that.
Phew, I think we finally got through there. Huh? What's that up ahead? What's going on? Why are we looking at ourselves? And Darkrai and Cresselia are here too. Is this another one of those visions, like at Sunset Cliffs?
Gah! Gah! We did it. Ugh. This is the end for you, Darkrai. Ugh. Cresselia, don't you remember? I said you cannot catch me!
Hey, what is that?
This dimensional hole may take me to the future, or the past. Even I don't know where it will lead me, but I failed only in this time. I will simply plunge the world into darkness in another time.
Just stop! Darkrai!
You're not getting away. Too bad for you. I can slip away through time with just one step. You cannot catch me.
No.
Goodbye to you.
Ah.
Well, how do you like that? Finally, in the end, it ends in my ultimate victory. I won't allow that.
What?
You're...
Palkia!
You will pay a grave price for expanding the distortion of space, Darkrai. This is a strike for justice. Take this!
What?
Ah! There is no escape!
The dimensional hole completely shattered, with Darkrai still inside it. I heard Darkrai scream. Did Darkrai disappear forever?
No, that has not happened. He has suffered grievous damage, and been banished to some unknown place. But wherever he may be, he lives.
When he recovers from injury, won't Darkrai go back to his wicked ways? That remains to be seen. Because when Darkrai entered the dimensional hole, he began to time travel. At that precise moment, he was struck with Palkia's attack. Remember what Darkrai said about Callahan's arrival from the future? Darkrai attacked during time travel, so Callahan got hit with amnesia. So, just like Callahan, it's likely that Darkrai has lost his memory as well. Darkrai's lost his memory? Yes, Darkrai will likely never recover his memory, and he will wander lost through the world. Darkrai?
We are done with him. He will not likely expand the distortion of space again. I will return to Spatial Rift. I foresee no reason to ever return here. Farewell.
Well, that is that. Shall we also go back? Yep. Let's go home, Callahan. Back to Treasure Town. What was all of that? Cresselia, both of us, and that Palkia? We all took down Darkrai? But the last vision we saw seemed like it was from the past. We didn't do any of that. Is this supposed to be a vision from the future, then? Or maybe this is just something fake that Darkrai made for us.
It's not fake.
How do you know that, Callahan?
Xavier, do you remember when I mentioned that a certain memory has started to come back to me? This is that same memory. And the perspective that I always saw this memory from, up until that dimensional hole shattered, was Darkrai's.
Are you serious right now, Callahan?
I tried to tell you earlier, Xavier. Darkrai already explained this to me. When I woke up on that beach and turned into a Pikachu, I carried the spirit of Darkrai with me. That same spirit that wanted to plunge the world into darkness. An endless nightmare. And going through that dimensional hole must be how it happened. That's how I lost my memory. It all makes sense now.
What do you mean it all makes sense? No, it doesn't. If you're really the same Darkrai that we just saw here, then based on what Cresselia and Palkia said, you're saying that you came from some alternate dimension? A separate timeline? And didn't even know it? You realize how crazy that sounds, right? And not only that, if you really are Darkrai, and this moment we just saw came from your memory, why were we able to see anything that happened after the dimensional hole shattered? And why do you look like that same Pikachu up there instead of looking like Darkrai? I really doubt there are two separate Pikachu named Callahan. Ah! We're somewhere else again. I'm still not used to that.
At long last, I finally found you. This is quite the interesting dream that you've conjured, Callahan.
Hey! It's that Pokemon that knocked me out!
Don't take it personally. Something simply needed to be done for the greater good.
What are you... Wait! You're not just a vision! You responded to me! You're actually real!
Huh. That I am. On the contrary, I recognize that Callahan here is not the Callahan that I know.
The Callahan that you know? Do you mean...
I know who you really are, and exactly what you're plotting. As dangerous as it may have been to enter your dream, my desire to prevent this endless nightmare knows no bounds. This is the end for you.
Wait!
Exploration team quick tip. You can stop the automatic use of reviver seeds by disabling the Item Master IQ skill. Yeah, they don't want you to win this fight. I don't think I actually have any... Yeah, we're fine. I do think you actually can beat him. But the game's not a particular fan of that fact, I think. They really want to stop you. But I'll try my darndest, since I'm so high leveled. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it is kind of them for them to tell you, like, hey, like, if you don't want to use up all your reviver seeds, there's a way to prevent that from happening. Yeah, holy shit. I'm like level 50 and that still destroyed me. There's one thing that you will learn about me. It takes much more than that for me to surrender. I think he does have dialogue for being defeated. Oh, I've already learned that. You're a stubborn one, alright. That's why your journey must end now. Ah! Oh, now, Eevee. What did you think that you were going to accomplish by trying that? I was about to rid you of a Pokémon that wishes for your demise. I'm trying to help you.
We don't need your help, Darkrai.
What? Did you just say? You are Darkrai? But that means... Ah, yes. It seems that you missed the memo. Indeed, I am Darkrai, and Callahan is also Darkrai. What? Isn't that right, Callahan?
Why do you keep lying to Callahan? Callahan doesn't have your spirit, or whatever. That's impossible! Callahan is a Pikachu. And one that's named Callahan, not Darkrai.
I will admit, that initially seemed strange to me as well. But after viewing Callahan's earliest memory, there's a simple explanation for that. Callahan, when that dimensional hole shattered, it didn't immediately vanish into thin air. As small as the hole's remains may have been, they still lingered for a period of time. At this time, though your body and mind had already become unrecognizable, your spirit had partially remained in that world. Spirits are always the last part of us that fully travel through dimensional holes, after all. Without a being to cling onto, in that moment of limbo, your spirit assumed the identity of this Callahan. That memory's conclusion, therefore, is the moment that your spirit entered the same dimensional state as your mind and body. In this shattered state, you needed to be rebuilt, even if it were to occur in another world. Your spirit rebuilt you as Callahan. How ironic! Your spirit contains the essence of Darkrai, but assumed the appearance of a Pokémon that opposed you. It's no wonder that you're so confused about how to act.
That's just unbelievable!
Whether you believe it or not, it's the truth. And Callahan, the message in those nightmares, about time potentially being disrupted. That is also true. But I have a solution to this issue. I will leave you to be. Exit your dream, and no longer serve as your dream guide. And you will meet me atop Temporal Tower. By then, I hope that you will have finally accepted your entitled purpose, Callahan. What in the world?
Hey, Callahan. We didn't move to a new location this time. Did Darkrai really leave the dream world? But we're still here. What do we do now?
I guess we find a way to exit this place. And go to Temporal Tower.
What? You didn't listen to what Darkrai said?
Well, if time really is in danger of disruption, whatever that means.
I'm sorry, Callahan, but that seems like a really bad idea. Why would Darkrai ever tell us the truth? Besides, we don't even know where Temporal Tower is.
But I do.
Huh? You do? Wait, didn't you just say that you would never stop trying to fight us? Why should we believe you?
You really are Xavier, aren't you?
What? How did you know my name?
Don't worry about that. While I don't fully understand what's happening right now, I am very aware of the possible effects of a disruption in time. And because of that, Darkrai's message worries me. I know of a way to exit this dream world, and I believe that I also know the location of Temporal Tower. I am willing to form an alliance with you two, if you wish to accompany me. I'll explain what I know along the way. Why do you want us to follow you? I thought that you wanted to put an end to me. Things have changed. Traversing alone through a dream world like this wasn't easy, and I prefer to avoid repeating that journey without aid. Besides, I've worked with worse.
I guess we don't really have another option. But if we're traveling with you, you need to at least tell us your name.
Grovile. After everything, honestly, I'm just so paranoid that something's gonna go wrong, and I'm gonna have to replay segments of this game again. Great game! But mentally exhausting.
Hey, Grovile.
Yes.
So, basically, what you told us was, this dream world is the same as the world that you came from. The one from that memory? But in the future.
That's mostly correct. I have noticed some differences in this dream world, but it is far too similar to that place to ignore. In my time, the world's frozen state was caused by the planet's paralysis. As the flow of time stopped, so did the forces that kept the planet functioning as intended. Among those being the presence of daylight. Just like this place, it was always dark, cold, and hostile. An endless nightmare.
So that's why you're worried about Darkrai.
Yes, but that still doesn't explain everything. In my world, the planet's paralysis was prevented by traveling to the past and preventing Temporal Tower's destruction. But in that case, the tower's destruction was caused by an absence of time gears, which seemed to not exist here. I was never aware of a Darkrai back then. The fact that they know of Temporal Tower is very curious. It makes me wonder if Darkrai was just to destroy it. This place is supposed to be my sanctuary. I wonder, did I hope to see your planet become paralyzed? You most likely did.
Callahan, listen to me! You're not Darkrai!
That bothers you, doesn't it?
Huh?
Where are we going right now? We are heading to a plateau in Deep Dusk Forest. When I entered your dream, that's where I appeared. There I can call out to Gardevoir, who should be able to remove us from the dream world. If you can't end this dream on your own, that's our only way out. You really were working with Team Charm then. That's right. We all believed that you must have been one of Darkrai's illusions, masking their true identity. That was true, in a way. But this situation is certainly different from what I expected. We should continue on now. This is the entrance to Dusk Forest. We have a long journey ahead of us, so you should ensure that you're prepared. However, we shouldn't hesitate to leave the dream world. Get ready as soon as possible. Yes, sir. Okay, I really shouldn't have to worry about much. I just kind of have clutter that I don't need. Alright, Grovile, let's go.
Are you all ready?
You seem to be finally prepared. Let's go, then. Hey, what are you doing? Hurry! Come on, Mischievous. Can I shoot with discharge? I can! Nice. Oh my god. Let me hit you. Jeez. Yeah, just so everybody's wondering, despite being level 54, Callahan's atrocious habit of missing frequently is still present. Yeah. Oh, come on, you stupid ghost, die! Yeah, sorry if being this busted really, eliminates the authenticity of how difficult this portion of the game was. I assure you, it was not fun. I mean, you know, it was fun, but it was not easy. Holy shit, come on, please, just die. See what I mean? It's still hard, so... But, you know, it's not, like, impossibly hard. Grovile. Oh, fine. Don't deal with it, I guess. Stairs, please. Stairs, please. Stairs, please. Stairs, please. Thank you. Oh, God. Okay, everybody, let's just keep walking. Just keep walking. Oh my god. Okay, good. Keep walking. There we go. Oh no, my belly is empty. I think I have 10,000 apples. Oh yeah, but I did not bother to patch the game. I don't know really what changes it, like, really made, but oh my god, stop! Stop it, stop it! No, no! Okay, fine. First of all, eat this. Oh my god. Eat this. Fucking... What? Anyways, I didn't bother to patch the game with the patch that makes it easier. Because I'm insane. There are little things in the world that make me as frustrated as, like, missing a move multiple times in a row. Like, missing once, shame on me. Missing more than, like, twice, and, like, I hope you go to hell. Floor 15, again. Okay. At least I wasn't on the floor that was, like, right before the end. I would have been way more mad. Like, at least there was one more floor for things to go wrong. I would love to save and continue.
Is this that deep dusk forest you were talking about, Grovile?
We aren't there yet. This is simply an open passage between the two halves of Dusk Forest. We should continue to move forward. But something about this area is giving me a bad feeling. Gah!
Grovile, what happened?
Who are you?
Our name is Spiritum. We are the manifestation of a fusion of spirits. 108 of them.
That many, huh? I doubt that you can even think straight.
Well, Grovile. It appears that your latest escapade has come to a tragic conclusion. Duskmore? But how? Why?
Don't play the fool with me, Grovyle. You know that I cannot allow you to collect those time years.
Grovyle, it sounds like you've met this guy before.
I certainly have. Duskmore is a dangerous foe, but he's no longer a foe of mine. He doesn't act this way anymore. It's as if it's a different Duskmore.
I'm hearing a lot of chatter over there. Don't think that you're going to pull off any funny business. We have you surrounded, Grovyle, and that goes for your new little friends as well. It's about time that you finally pay the piper. Out of my way, bozo!
Rah!
But Breloom!
Man, I knew that you two were in trouble. I have no idea what's going on right now, but I do know what it means when a group of goons starts surrounding someone. Blast it! I see that you've concealed one final trick up your sleeve, Grovyle. But it makes no difference. You still have no escape.
Let's save the explanations for later.
Yes, sir, Grovyle, sir. Luckily, I have a cool move. I'm pretty sure I didn't have too hard of a time with this boss fight in the vanilla run. You also do not have to worry about the safety of Breloom and Grovyle if they faint. You're totally fine. Okay, hold on there, buddy. Let's calm it down.
It's you! Oh. It's you!
Why did they stop attacking?
What's going on? They all disappeared just like that? I get it. If those Pokemon were just a part of my dream world. That figures. They're all just another part of this world that my spirit desires. That it believes that I desire. Just another terrible thing. Are we done here? Whoa, hold up. Can we take a second to catch up? I'm totally lost right now. I thought you were kidnapping Callahan and Xavier, not helping them. I don't even know who you are.
Grovyle, this is Breloom. He helped us out on explorations before. But how in the world did you find us in here?
It wasn't easy, that's for sure. I saw this dude and Team Charm carrying you away from the guild. And I don't know, I started hearing all those rumors about Callahan. So I figured that I needed to do something. I got Spinda to tag along, and once we found you, she put me into Callahan's dream. Dream world, you said? You mean to tell me that Team Charm simply allowed you to enter this dream world? How hard can it be to guard a one-way entrance? Oh, they tried alright, but I was too slick for that. I took care of those three so that Spinda and I could come in for the save.
You did what now? Okay. Gardevoir won't be able to remove us from the dream world. I assume that you came here with a plan in mind? Perhaps that Spinda could help us escape? You can't be serious!
Look, man, I didn't have the time to worry about that. I just saw my friends get kidnapped and knew that I had to hurry. Besides, I'm sure that we'll find some other way to leave on our own. How hard could that be?
I think that you're right, Breloom. Profile, you came through Dusk Forest to find us, right? And you did encounter Duskmore Spiritomb. That's correct? I wonder if those Pokemon only appeared once we started to travel with you. Maybe the same thing will happen once we reach Deep Dusk Forest. Profile, do you know of anyone from your time that could possibly assist us? You may be onto something. Let's continue moving that way, then.
We'll fill you in on the way.
Our destination is that plateau, far above us. That's where I first appeared upon entering the dream world.
Yeah, same here. Makes sense that it could be the way out. Man, I still can't believe that someone else was behind those nightmares all along. That's messed up. Do you even realize what these Pokemon were saying about you, Callahan? Well, I heard that you were feeling down, so you probably did.
Oh, that's right. The last time that we saw you, Braylon, you were stuck in the cafe for a while. Are you feeling better now?
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna get ready before this guy gets too antsy. Now I got 2 green goons. I can't imagine if you played this game as grass type, jeez. I love Absol. Such a pretty Pokemon. Oh. It's a monster house. You know what that means. Easy as that. This is it. We finally arrived.
How many times are we gonna run into a swarm like that? Oh, my dear Grovile, you haven't changed in the slightest, have you? But then again, wait a minute, you didn't tell me that you were bringing friends.
Grovile, do you know this guy? That was one heck of a guess, Callahan.
Guy? Do I sound like a guy to you? Ta-da! It's me, the one and only Celebi.
As I suspected. In my time, Celebi is a close companion of mine.
Ah. I must say, Grovile, that was quite surprising. I mean, all of your friends here with you. Even I didn't see that one coming. But that's right. If you trust these Pokemon, then so do I.
Is this really how you used to act?
What? Celebi, we're looking for a way to leave this dream world. Do you know how to do that? Dream world? Oh, this dark, dreary place is no dream. Regardless, I understand that you wish to leave, but there's one major complication. Normally, I could just use the passage of time to send the 4 of you back to the past. But Primal Dialga has been on high alert lately. Right now is a bad time to attempt to escape with this many Pokemon.
Great. She's talking about Dialga too. So much for her helping us.
Oh, out of his way, world! It looks like Grovile put his sassy pants on today. Now, as I was saying, even though using the passage of time is out of the question for now, I recently found something that just might help you all in the meantime.
These are
4 insomnioscopes.
No way!
I thought that you would like those. Once I'm able to help you return to the past, those should help you quickly collect all of the missing time gears. Braylon, what's an insomnioscope?
It keeps you from falling asleep. Then maybe it can wake us up, too. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That isn't usually how it works, but definitely worth a shot.
Sadly, I'm going to have to leave you here with those insomnioscopes. Let's Nora, those Sableye should be on their way any moment now. I'm going to stay one step ahead and slip away to somewhere else. You should all do the same. Until next time.
I understand your frame of logic, Breloom. It stands to reason that a dream world may contain a natural exit like this in the event of this type of situation. But Celebi directly handing us the solution to the problem seems awfully convenient. Too convenient. After this, I'm not entirely convinced that Darkrai exited the dream. This could be a trap.
Nah, I don't think so. Darkrai told Callahan to meet up at Temporal Tower, right? That's hard to do when you're stuck in here, you know?
I suppose that is true. Very well, then. Well, let's put on these insomnioscopes. 3, 2, 1... Chapter 16. Shaman.
Wow, that really worked.
Somehow it did.
You're up too. Hey, where'd Team Tron go?
I thought you said that you took care of them. Do you mean to tell me that they were still here when you entered the dream?
Where am I? Oh!
Back home, baby, that's where.
That's enough dreaming for the rest of my life. Wait, why are we here? Why are we...
At Sharpedo Bluff? There are still some things that we've yet to discuss. If you two plan to meet Darkrai atop Temporal Tower, it would be best served for us to form a plan tonight.
You're talking about me?
You can stay here too. So, ultimately, Darkrai claims that there is a temporal crisis unfolding, even though there are currently no signs of it. However, given Darkrai's behavior and the nature of their knowledge of Temporal Tower, I believe that they intend to cause this crisis, rather than react to it. Because of this, Darkrai's invitation to meet at Temporal Tower is almost certainly rooted in bad intentions. But we need to go there, regardless. What I don't understand, though, why does Darkrai feel the need to involve you in this? I don't know. But the mention of Darkrai possibly setting a trap made me think of something. Xavier, Darkrai already knows that we encountered Cresselia, and Darkrai obviously wanted her out of the picture in order to start messing with everyone's dreams. But Darkrai didn't show up to take Cresselia away. Giratina did.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We never did figure out why that happened. But if Darkrai knew about that whole thing all along, maybe that could be the trap that Grovile's talking about. Just another thing to worry about, huh?
Well, if Giratina's in the picture, I might know a little bit about that. Mawile from the survey team has been looking into Giratina for a decent bit. None of us in town have seen the thing, but Mawile's pretty convinced that it's a big threat. She says that it can just go around and drag someone into a whole nother dimension.
I bet that's what happened to Cresselia.
Yeah, maybe. That's my guess too. Mawel knows a lot of that weird research stuff, so I trust her. But, yeah, that's why the survey team has been looking for Shaman for a while now. Supposedly, Shaman is able to escape Giratina's little dimension on its own. Mawel thought that might come in handy one day. Looks like she was right. Only problem is, no one knows where you find Shaman. I can't help but believe that Darkrai has planned all of this well in advance. In the dream, Darkrai was simply far too calm and confident, in conditions that chaotic. Though I suppose that it makes sense for Darkrai to feel comfortable in a world in which it exhibits so much control. But even outside of the dream world, in the wake of this Giratina news, we need to think more clearly before making any concrete plans. I would like to keep discussing this with all of you in the morning. Since it may not be wise for me to travel through Treasure Town so soon after our encounter, I will have to ask that you all rest here tonight.
Huh? After all of that, you want to go right back to sleep?
I understand your concern, but sleep is ultimately an unavoidable need for us. It is very unlikely that we will be able to reach Temporal Tower without multiple days of preparation. Besides, any dream like that results in poor sleep quality. You should attempt to feel refreshed tomorrow. Yeah, and Darkrai will probably leave us alone now, since they want us to make it to Temporal Tower.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess I do feel pretty tired right now.
Just another thing to worry about. I don't want to listen to my aura. I don't want to act like Darkrai. I know that now. I really thought that I was on my way. I was repressing those urges. But it's so hard. In Dusk Forest, I thought that the worst of it was over after Darkrai left. But then Grovyle got trapped, and I've been telling myself that I was just standing up for my friend, but that's not true. Grovyle isn't my friend. I couldn't care less about him. I don't care about anybody. Not even Xavier. Everyone's just a tool. Everyone's just a tool for me to abuse and manipulate and use to feel good about myself. When I shouldn't. I'm a bad Pokemon. I'll admit it, okay? I am. I shouldn't feel good about acting like that. Oh look, I'm doing it again. Look at that Callahan getting mad for no reason. What a freak. Always channeling that primal desire to control others through fear. That's what it always comes back to, huh? I can try some more, but I just can't handle losing control. Pathetic. I don't know why I hate Darkrai so much. I'm not just Darkrai. I'm Darkrai, but worse. I'm good at hiding it. So good that I can manipulate Xavier into wanting to stay with me, even though I hate Darkrai. All that I do is hurt other Pokemon. At least Darkrai is honest with themselves. And to think, I really thought that I was done for good once we started going through Deep Dusk Forest. Those urges went away. But that was just because I was distracted. I woke up and went right back to feeling sad and pathetic. I just needed someone to blame.
No, I could never be destined to be a piece of trash Pokemon. That's not me.
Yes, it is, idiot. At least I'm not so far gone that I think that my spirit is a good thing. Maybe that's because I'm supposed to be Callahan. And apparently I can't do that right either. What you thinking about, Callahan? Nothing much. You walking out of there woke me up. Light sleeper, apparently. Are you hanging in there? yeah. I was just wondering, because nobody stares out of the ocean alone like that unless something's on their mind. Callahan, I wasn't there when you figured out that you're kinda Darkrai, kinda not, and all that. But I'm sure that it sucked. I could tell that you were acting different when I found you. And man, I don't want to say that I've been there, because I don't know what you're thinking about, but it sucks to feel like a loser. It really does. I hope that's not what's going on with you, Callahan. Funny thing is, well, I guess it's not that funny, but you're the one that helped me stop feeling like a loser. You know that? When you called me out in the cafe that one time, I mean, it's like I woke up. And it isn't exactly what you did or how you worded it. You said, "You're better than this." I didn't even believe that myself. So, when I figured that you and Xavier were in trouble, I mean, I had to do something, right? It was time to stop being a loser and start helping Pokemon that I care about, for once, you know? I didn't care how, I just had to do it. I know that I stumbled around a bit, but... And I'm kind of in way over my head right now, but I don't regret it. Hey, Space Cadet, are you even listening to me? I can't talk about my life story for much longer. I'm listening. What did you think about me when we first met? I don't know. I guess that you were pretty quiet at first, but I could tell that you were confident. You had a presence. You could say that, alright. Are you worried about how you come off to others? I just want to be a good Pokemon. But a lot of the time, I'm not. I know that I'm not. I knew before, but now it's really obvious. I wouldn't say that. Sometimes you're a little hot-headed, but there's a good side to that, too, you know? If you care about something, you really care about it. Not everyone's like that. The thing is, you only get one first impression. For me, it was fine. But I can see how you might rub someone the wrong way. That's not totally bad, though. That's just how it works. And I'm sure that Darkrai's dreams aren't making things easier. It's not about others, though. It's about what I know about myself. Darkrai's the most heinous Pokemon that I've ever met. And that's who I am. I'm only going to become more and more like Darkrai. Nah, you won't. How do you know that? I mean, you're definitely not the same as Darkrai. You're not messing with dudes' heads while they're sleeping, for one. I don't think that you're interested in causing the end of the world, either. I could be wrong on that, though. Like, you're Darkrai, but you're not really Darkrai like that. You had different experiences. I remember you filling me in on how Darkrai wants you to listen to your aura, blah blah blah. And you clearly don't want to do that. Don't you think that makes you different? Yeah. We all have different things that we tend to do. What our aura is telling us to do. And it's not a bad thing to listen to it sometimes. Comfort is comfort. Can't go without it forever, or you go crazy. Probably leaned into it a little too much over the years. But if you want to change, well, it isn't easy, but you can. That's what I think, anyways. Life would be a lot more boring if it wasn't true. It took me a while to figure that out. Man, look at what you did to me, Callahan. Now I'm the one who wants to keep staring at the ocean. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Alright. Because of that, Temporal Tower is within the Hidden Land, which in itself is only accessible under specific conditions. Xavier, by chance, do you have possession of a relic fragment?
You know about that too? I guess that I shouldn't be surprised.
That's the one. Xavier, you must hold on to your relic fragment. That will be the key to us reaching Temporal Tower.
Really?
Yes, really. In my time, a relic fragment was used to activate an identical pattern found at the end of Brant Cave. Wigglytuff's guild should know how to reach this location, and it would be wise to use the guild's support if we can. That said, Wigglytuff most likely has not yet realized the nature of Darkrai's plan, and certainly not your relic fragment. Therefore, I need to introduce myself to Wigglytuff and explain this, albeit in a discreet way. I'm not sure if Wigglytuff or anyone from the guild witnessed what Team Charm and I did to you, so I will instead meet with Wigglytuff once he eventually desires to speak to a Pokemon named Lapras.
Oh, yeah. What happened to Team Charm anyways?
Nobody knows, apparently. I'm going to prepare to leave and reach Lapras. I may return in order to leave a message for this group. If so, I will leave that message here in Sharpedo Bluff.
You want us to stay here? I can't do that. What if Team Charm comes back? They probably want to get back at me since, I messed them up real good. I need to find some place that isn't in town to stay at.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Well. I can't believe it. Mr. Stoic Guy decided to crack a joke.
No, I didn't. We can help you find a place for Ilum.
That'd be great.
That solves that issue. I will be taking my leave then. Good luck.
Okay, we should be good to go. Where do we start looking?
One thing that I was thinking about. I might have an idea of where we can find Shaman.
You do?
I think that we need to go back to Horn Valley.
Afros told the cafe that they already surveyed that spot.
They didn't survey it enough.
It did seem like they gave up a little early, huh?
Well, it sounds like you're onto something, so you should probably go there as soon as you can. I wish that I could help, but honestly, I probably shouldn't travel that far before I figure out somewhere to stay. I'd like to stay somewhere that I know is safe. I'll find something, though. And I'll get a hold of you somehow.
You should come with me.
Weavile!
You sure do like popping out of nowhere, don't you?
If your friend here needs a place to stay, I'm willing to guide him through the forest. Weavile, why are you here? This is so sudden. Word spreads quickly around town, as you should know. I knew that they would do something to you, and I wanted to help. I hope you realize that there aren't many town dwellers that I would do this for.
Yo, should I be trusting her or what?
You can trust Weavile. She helped us before, even when she had plenty of chances to turn on us. She just acts like that.
Watch your tongue.
Follow me, new guy.
Wait! Weavile, I was just wondering.
Get to the point.
Right. Weavile, before we met you, we were told that you've interacted with Darkrai before. Back then I could look past it since it seemed like you really wanted to help us, but is that true? Have you met Darkrai?
I don't even know who that is. Who told you that?
Team Charm. Of course! Who else would it be? I have no reason to work with you if you still believe them. The way you respected us. I really thought that you were different from the other town dwellers.
Maybe you still could be.
You don't even realize that I've already helped you two. More than once.
What's your deal?
It's a long story. So, about your place to stay...
Don't sweat that. Worst comes to worst, I could probably end up in Waterfall Cave for a few days. I'd really rather not be there, but hey, it's definitely secluded enough. Forget all this worrying and back and forth. Just assume that I'm chilling there. Next time I see you, you better tell me about Shaman.
We will.
Are you sure that we should go to Horn Valley before we return to the guild?
We already snuck out of the guild and missed morning address. If we come back, do you really think that Chetta will let us do this?
Okay, you have a point. Let's go. Okay, Callahan. It looks like we made it. I forgot how long it took us to make it here last time.
Yeah, but it'll be worth it. Now we can finally find out what lies beyond that opening.
Ah, this path is so dark. We've been on it for so long. Are we even going the right... Oh! What's that? Up ahead! Do you think that this is it?
We'll see. Alright, shaman time! Over to Shaman Village. That's quite a dungeon name. Oh, are they gonna be flying types? If they're flying types, I'm gonna be so... oh my god, it's flying types, yes. This song kind of has, like, a Mario Party sound to it, if that makes any sense to anyone. I don't know, this sounds like it could be, like, a Mario Party song. Like, you know when Toad is, like, explaining the board to you? That's exactly what this sounds like. Hi, Babu. Ouchie. Ouchie. Oh. Okay, rude. Oh my god. That was... There's golden apples here. Hello. I mean... like, okay. Oh, hi. No. I mean, this is a dungeon that I have a severe type advantage in. I'm a level 56, and I'm still struggling. I mean, like, I could have set my level to level 100, I guess? But, like, It felt like overkill at that point. And I'm honestly kind of glad that I didn't, because now, like, the experience through these dungeons is still mildly authentic. Discharge is such a good fucking move. No stairs? No staircase? Oh, we did it. Midway point? Yep. Do 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 do. The song is really good. It's fun to have Shaman be like a part of the plot in this game. I mean, it's called Explorers of Sky. And it's called that because it's got the Shaman stuff in it. But like Explorers of Darkness and Explorers of Time are especially more accurate titles to what you're getting yourself into. And also, not to be that guy, but Explorers of Time just sounds like a way cooler title. Don't stand attack, Callahan, he already can't see! Where's Jump Left going? Shaman Village outskirts.
Hey, Callahan! Do you see that path up ahead? This looks different from the rest of the forest.
Could it be?
It's the end of the path. But there looks like an opening to somewhere else. Callahan, I think that there really is something here. Maybe Shaman is just a bit further away. Ah, travelers. It's such a pleasure to see new faces, especially those that look like they've had a long journey. So, what brings you out here, strangers? Well, my partner and I are looking for a Pokemon named Shaman. Do you know where to find them? You and your... partner. I see. Are you okay? Oh, it's nothing. I just got a little distracted. That's all. You two said that you're looking for Shaman, right? Well, look no further. You're speaking to him right now. We did it, Callahan! Finally, after all of that, we're starting to get somewhere.
Shaman, we need your help. The world may be in danger right now, and only you can help us.
Right. Your name is Callahan. Why don't you come over to me for a moment, Callahan?
Sure.
So you're saving the world, huh?
What kind of idiot do you take me for?
Callahan! Hey! Why did you attack Callahan?
You two shouldn't have come here. There's a reason why one of us is always waiting outside the village. And it isn't just to welcome strangers. Each of us have been having the same dream, night after night. About a Pikachu that wants to disrupt time. And last night, our dream told us something else. This Pikachu also took down Cresselia. We haven't heard from our dear Cresselia in a long time. And now we all know why. Not only was she a close friend of ours, she was always a target of evildoers. I know that you're that same Pikachu, and I'm here to make sure that you never enter Shaman Village.
Callahan?
Shaman, I don't want to fight you.
Oh yeah?
And why should I believe you? You won't trick me with anything that you say. I'm about to make you feel sorry that you ever hurt Cresselia. Uh-oh. Rainbow Dash. Let's go! Okay, this boss fight's really hard. Like, what the... Shaman has ×2 movement speed. Sky Shaman, I mean. So, yeah, that's cool. Basically, the first time around, what it boiled down to is I had to keep loading the save state and trying over and over and over and over and over again. Because there you have it. Because Seed Flare does insane amounts of damage. Shaman moves preposterously fast. And all around, it's just not a good time, and it was a very hard boss. See, like, look at all that damage. I just healed her. Leave her alone, bro. Oh, thank God. Uh-oh. Oh, he has so much HP. Oh my. Ah! Wait, I want to try something. There's nowhere to warp. Okay, I was just curious. I thought maybe it could warp him to another tile, but... You... to just wait there. And go ahead and only use Helping Hand for me, pretty please. If you
could do that, that'd be awesome. Okay, well, she's not using it, but whatever, it's fine. Did you see how fast he just recovered from paralysis? Nuts. Absolutely bonkers. Oh my god! Die! Ah! Shaman is asleep now. Can he stay asleep, please? Nope. Why would he? Oh my god. Oh my. Why? Nightmare, 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 nightmare. I need you, Shaman. I need you to just faint. Because that would be awesome. And then everybody could move on with their lives. No, not Seed Flare. Die. No, don't lower my fucking accuracy! It just woke up and finally! Okay, thank goodness. Oh my gosh.
Shaman, are you done fighting? Please, listen to us. We just want to talk.
You'll have to talk to them first. Oh god, more of them! And they snuck behind us! Maybe I can't stop you from destroying our village, but I can delay you for long enough. Once we band together, no Pokemon can overcome us.
Callahan, what are we going to do? Holding off just one Shaman was hard enough, no fucking kidding!
I need to think of something.
We're surrounded! They are going to wait for us!
It's about time that I found you two.
Chatot?
Who are you supposed to be? I, Chatot, the head of intelligence at Wigglytuff's Guild, and Guildmaster Wigglytuff's right-hand Pokemon. And I ask you to leave our apprentices alone. Do you realize exactly what kind of Pokemon your apprentices are? Well, I don't doubt that these two may have brought you some trouble. They're still valued members of our guild. We will leave this place and return back to our guild at once. If that's what you want, of course. We'll hold you to that, Chatot of Wigglytuff's Guild.
and you must never come back to Shaman Village. Understood. I can't believe that worked.
Chatot, you saved us!
Yes, it did. When you two weren't inside the guild during today's morning address, and the guildmaster noticed, I thought that I was... Yes, that's what I thought would happen to me. But I'm not mad. Nope, I'm not mad at all. There'll be no punishment for you two sneaking out of the guild last night. But you need to come back to the guild with me. And you need to tell us everything that you know about Cresselia. Chapter 17. The Rise of Darkrai. What? What was that again? Hey, it sounds like Darkrai's been involved with more than we thought. There's the nightmares, but then they knew about Cresselia getting taken to that different world too. And now they're going to that tower?
They're why Team Cherubim went missing too. That's just not right to do. Oh my gosh, I know, right? Darkrai's such a creep.
So many Pokemon were getting messed with. And all for no reason. Even Team Charm got tricked by Darkrai. Ahem. Settle down, everyone. Callahan, Xavier, why in the world did you wait so long to tell me about any of this? Obviously, if I had the chance to understand precisely what was happening, the guild would have helped you long ago. Instead, you put yourself in serious danger. And to finally get you to be honest with me, I had to put myself at risk too.
Chatot? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that the note you read was right, Chatot. No? What note?
This morning, a note was discreetly placed in front of the guild entrance. In this note, it was explained that you two would be heading through the dark opening at the end of Horn Valley. Naturally, I was suspicious of this report, since you two shouldn't have known how to find that opening on your own, and also because non-guild members claimed to know your location so shortly after your disappearance. But in that moment, I was, not at my calmest. Do you know who wrote that note? While the note had no completed name attached to it, it did contain a set of initials that even I failed to recognize. LW. Whoever this LW is, we should be grateful for their generosity. LW? Do you think? Lady Weavile.
Oh, our food has been prepared for a while now, everyone. Let's get ready for dinner.
Welcome back, Lady Weavile.
You took your time making it here. Did you have a nice day with the town dwellers?
Very funny. Where did you two leave Team Charm? We set them in front of Murky Forest.
I love that it's in the bold, like, location, name, color, but it's still the Arbok, the way Arbok talks.
I remember telling him to put them anywhere that isn't there.
We weren't going to waste time finding a perfect spot. We wanted to make it back here before sunset. Team Charm was still asleep when we left them here. They might know that we're the ones that dragged them out, but who cares? We both know that they won't do anything about it if it means they need to come down here.
Do you know why we've made it this far, Drapion? It's not because we get cocky. And it's not us that I'm worried about. Stick to the plan!
It feels good to be back in this room, huh? Around this time last night, I woke you up to meet with Team Charm. What a crazy day. It's unfortunate that Shaman isn't willing to help us. But hey, we finally found our lead, didn't we?
I haven't thought of it like that.
And not only that, the guild's going to help us make it to Darkrai. Even Shadow wants to help. I still can't believe it. But, Callahan, I was just wondering. When we met with Shaman, I noticed that you didn't want to fight him until he attacked first. I get why you held back, but it was kind of unexpected, you know? Where'd that come from?
Well, it didn't feel natural for me to act that way, but I guess that's just what I wanted to do. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does. Well, I guess we should get ready for bed. Good night, Callahan.
Chatot, do you have just a moment? Bidoof, should you be asleep right now? You need to be ready and alert for tomorrow's morning address. Oh, I won't be too long, I promise. Chatot, this has been keeping me up tonight, and I reckon I should tell you about it. Team Cherubim just might be in trouble tomorrow. There's a group of Pokemon that met up in the middle of town not too long ago. And well, everyone was having them dreams, of course. Kinda hard to ignore. Point is, tomorrow was when they were planning to do something to them. What? There's always something, isn't there? Bidoof, can't you just deal with this on your own? It sounds like you're aware of who these Pokemon are, so you should just tell them what we know. Well, I'd love to chat up, but you already told me that I'm headed to Apple Woods tomorrow. And well, that's sort of an all-day journey for me. I'm not sure I'd be able to do both of those before the sun goes down. What do you mean, not sure? Well... Oh, and all the other apprentices are also busy tomorrow. We're running dangerously low on perfect apples, so that can't be delayed any longer. What if Bidoof doesn't calm down this angry mob? Who knows what will happen to them? I can still try to do both of those. As best I can, of course. Just focus on speaking with that group of Pokemon tomorrow. The perfect apple retrieval that I assigned you will, be handled. The next morning. Up and at 'em! It's morning!
Good morning, Callahan.
Alright, so I've done a double check, and it appears that this is the part of the game where I have footage. So this is where I shall stop, and I am so glad that I got that done. Trust me, it has been an endeavor for me and my editor. Whew, deep breaths. Well, thank you all for watching, whether that be in the past, the present, and or future. Sorry for this strange way I had to record this content, and for any discrepancies from this point forward, as it was the Caliborn of the past. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!